Hello everyone, welcome to the Spyder Web. I'm Agent Spyder and it has certainly been a while. There's a lot I want to talk about. I want to talk about Beyblade X. I want to talk about the future of the channel. And more importantly, I want to talk about what's been going on behind the scenes. But before we get into all of that, I would like to say thank you all for supporting the channel for so long. And to those who are new to the channel, thank you for clicking on this video. This video is going to mean a lot to me in the future, and you guys mean so much to me, period. It's nice to have so much support even when I feel like I don't deserve it. I wish I can give you all one big hug. Maybe one day. With that said, let's get to the topic. The main topic I want to talk about is why I stopped uploading often on this channel. No, I'm not quitting. In fact, I actually want to start uploading a lot more as of November, December, or January. I think I can do it in November. I think November is like the best time. Since Beyblade X is coming, I really do want to get back into Beyblade. But the main reason why I've been on such a long hiatus and only dropped videos every now and then, it's because of, I'm gonna say it, it's because of my horrible experience with work. Okay, it was fine at first, and then it got worse, like way worse. Like after the 7th month, I was dealing with a lot of rude customers, although there were a good amount of nice customers, and I was like, yeah, it's a nice 60-40 balance, I guess. It'll be fine, right? Well, wrong, because despite how the customers were, the main problem I ended up having was with my coworkers and my bosses. Now, I'm not naming anyone, of course. And again, I'm not sharing the name of the restaurant or its location, for that matter. But some of the work staff that I've been with treated me so badly. And they've been so inconsiderate. So there was this one point where I've been told that I was going to get a promotion by my higher-ups. Long story short, I never got that promotion. They never moved forward with it, even though they straight up came to me and told me that they wanted to give me a raise and a promotion. Every time I questioned them about, like, yeah, y'all said you were going to do this, but then you didn't actually bother. So now I'm confused. Are we actually doing this or not? They kept saying, oh yeah, we're going to do it. And then they never moved forward with it. Apparently, someone was talking bad about me behind my back. Another coworker. They were accusing me of doing all this stuff I didn't do. Here comes some higher up managers asking me a bunch of questions about, did I do X or did I do Y or did I do Z? Which were all things that were probably things that would have gotten me fired had I said yes. Of course I said no, because I would never do any of the things they were accusing me of doing. Talk about, did I treat X person like this? Did I do this to X person? I'm like, no. Like, where did all this come from? And of course, my other coworker was right. Someone's talking bad about me and lying about me. Probably because I was getting a promotion and they were jealous. I don't know. But eventually I found out who it was. And I was telling them, this person's lying about me. You gotta get this person out of here. Because, like, they apparently did the same to some of my other coworkers. Hence why some of the best coworkers that I ever had worked with quit. They knew I was right, but they didn't want to act on it until that person started talking bad about one of the managers. Of course, that's when they did something. Not when this happened to any of the lower level people. Of course, it only happens when it comes to the managers. How surprising. But yes, that person ended up getting suspended. Not fired, suspended. And of course, this person comes back like 3-4 days later, verbally accuses me of mess that I didn't do, in front of customers, in front of everybody. That's the only reason why I ended up starting yelling at this person, because they came at me, not even 3 feet, like 1 foot in front of me, started yelling in my face, spitting in my face. And I ended up yelling back at them. And of course, the moment I retaliated, the managers and staff were telling me to back off. Like, oh, as if I was the one that approached this person. And that set me off the wrong way. I looked at the managers and said, okay, take your pick. Me or this person? Who you want? They couldn't answer the question, so I answered it for them. I clocked out and said, don't worry about me. Don't call me. I'm done. So, yeah, I tried to storm off. Someone wanted their ice cream. A kid wanted their ice cream. So I managed to get them their ice cream. But as I was doing that, this rude person, the person behind all this mess, comes behind me and tries to hit me in the back of the head. I dodged the attack, thankfully, because other people saw it coming. And then I managed to turn around in time to get out of the way. And that's when my manager got in the way. And that's when they fired the person. And then, after we chased that person out, this person's going to call the police on me. And yes, the police came like 5 minutes after. I didn't even say anything. This other manager had talked about the whole thing. Explained to the police officers what happened. And then eventually they left me alone. So I didn't get in trouble in that regard. But the fact that I probably could have got arrested. I didn't even raise a hand on these people. I was the one that got attacked. I had every right to attack back. But I didn't. And yet I was the one getting accused of assaulting someone. And my managers tried to just bluff it off. Like, oh, don't worry about it. They're gone now. And I'm like, excuse me? I could have got brain damage from getting hit in the back of the head. I should have had a raise. Y'all should have fired this person. And the first thing you're going to do is not apologize for the whole thing, but say, oh, don't worry about it. So yeah, I was like, no, don't expect me to stay here. I'm done. And I left. And I got in my car, pulled out. I actually had to stop driving for a while because I was so tense. I felt like I was going to crash. I couldn't think straight. I was just angry. So I had to sit in one spot for like 15 minutes before I continued driving home. It was awful. To make matters even worse, this happened during a lot of family drama that really broke my heart. And this also happened during college. And you know what's crazy? Before I quit, I was actually driving 50 minutes to and fro from college to work. Early mornings, just to get overworked because the better coworkers were quitting. And I didn't get lunch breaks, guys. That's another reason why I ended up quitting, because they weren't giving me lunch breaks. But yes, that happened. I'm doing a lot better now. I got a new job. I'm sorry, I wish I could have uploaded a lot more earlier, but I was just so angry, so sad. I just felt like I don't want to upload anything, because if I do, it's gonna end up being all gloomy. And I uploaded some things on my gaming channel recently. My gaming channel is doing a lot better, and it was easier for me to do stuff on my gaming channel because I normally don't have to talk. That's why I started with there first. A lot of my earlier videos on my gaming channel, I wasn't talking because I didn't want to. I wasn't confident anymore. Eventually, I decided to give myself another chance and spoke in some of my gaming channel videos. A lot of people liked it. In fact, I got a lot more views that way. People actually preferred it when I spoke, and I was surprised. So, I'm here now. Thanks to the Beyblade X trailer, I was motivated to come back. Because at first, if I'm being honest, I didn't know if I was gonna make any more Beyblade videos again. But I'm certain I will now. I'm going to say this about Beyblade X. It looks so fresh, so new, so clean, that when I first saw the trailer, I had to put it on replay like 50 times because I was so taken aback. Like, the whole theme song, the whole intro and everything, it was so cool that I ended up forgetting like I was actually angry. It pretty much cheered me up. Hence why I want to start coming back when Beyblade X is close to dropping in the US, because it really did help cheer me up. A lot of other things outside of Beyblade helped cheer me up, so it wasn't just Beyblade. I'm not putting my whole faith into Beyblade like that, but Beyblade did help, honestly. I know it's strange, but Beyblade was my childhood, really. I love Beyblade. It's so fun. And Beyblade Burst was epic, even though people hate on Hasbro for like stuff that I understand. And honestly, I'm gonna say this, speaking of Hasbro and Takara Tommy's going global, right? Well, I'm gonna buy Takara Tommy base from now on. I'm still buying Hasbro base too, so don't worry. But I'm also gonna get Takara Tommy base, because I'm being honest, if Hasbro doesn't do Beyblade X because Takara Tommy's going global, like, I'm gonna have to get Takara Tommy base anyway. And the only reason why I didn't get Takara Tommy base is not just because I thought, you know, maybe they were too OP or whatever. Like, that was me when I was younger. Now, but really, the main reason why I didn't buy Takara Tommy base is, as I've said before, it's just a lot more expensive, especially with shipping prices and then the random boosters you gotta take into account. I don't like buying the same few bays over and over again because of random chance. But now that Takara Tommy bays are coming to the US, it's gonna be a lot easier to get these things. So yes, Takara Tommy bays will be introduced to the channel, and Hasbro bays will still show up. I will still play with Burst, even though we're going into Beyblade X. But Beyblade X is looking clean. My channel might focus on Beyblade X the most, because one, it makes sense. Two, I just love Beyblade X. I never actually played with them yet, but it's so magical, bro. I love watching other people play with the toys. I love the trailer. The anime characters look dope. I love these three. And I love these three. I assume this guy's a Vault fan. I hope he's a Vault fan and not just some clone of Vault. Who knows? Maybe this takes place in the distant future where Vault is like a legend of old. I don't know. I mean, it seems like it could be like that. Hopefully, it makes sense. Beyblade X is looking really fun. I really like this girl. Like, that top hat. Dude. And then this dude wearing the cool helmet with the X on it. He looks like he's going to be one of the coolest protagonists in Beyblade. Because unlike the other protagonists, he's so calm looking. Like all the other protagonists were very energetic. Like Vault, Dante, Iger. But I think this is a nice change of pace. But yes, with all that aside, I think this protagonist is going to be very cool. I really like the other two protags. The designs anyway. I do think they're going to be very cool personality-wise as well. And these three, I'm pretty sure they're bullies of some sort, but they look cool. And I really want to figure out who the heck this person is. And I think that's the whole thing about Beyblade X. Every character I saw in this trailer, I was like, I want to know who these people are. This wasn't the same case for the other Beyblade trailers. When I see Beyblade trailers, I was just like, oh, this is interesting. But I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want to see who this person is. Besides Fi and Hai. Those were the only two. And I guess Shu. But everybody else, I was kind of like, oh, they're just cool. But the trailers really make these characters look very mysterious. And like, man, I want to see who they are. I want to see what this is like. And I think Beyblade X will be a blast. Even if the season is pretty mid. Even if the anime's pretty mid. I think it'll still be very fun. Because like the toys and the stadiums that will probably be introduced. I just can't wait. But yes, I will try to start uploading again later this year, after I really clear my emotions up and, make a good plan. But if you have watched this far, I know this video's been long, so I will cut it here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much.